Because it's not really camera friendly the way I'm doing it.
Well, I mean, you could just say, and then I'm going to do the rest of it.
And then I'm going to do the rest of it.
Really? That's how you're saying it?
And then I'm going to do the rest of it.
Okay.
And then. Hello, Teen Ginge fans. Again, as you can see, I got one hell of a nose job. Okay, yeah. Anyways, now I'm gonna do. Now I'm going to do the eyeshadow part of this. So you can see I've got some medical tape around the eyebrows because they actually follow the curves pretty well. I just had to cut to flatten the edge. You can use whatever tape you have on hand. You don't even have to use it. I just want to try to get those really clean, sharp lines for my nose job. I used masking tape because I wasn't able to cut off the jagged edges of the medical tape, so it's just easy. There's also one more line right in the inner eyes. I'm not putting tape there just in case. I tend to have sensitive eyes and I just don't feel like it. So I'll just do my best to keep it clean without any help. Alright, so now you've noticed I'm not really doing branding and I'm not really saying I'm using brush number whatever because I just use whatever brushes I have on hand and it usually comes with my my eyeshadow. So I am going to start, actually I'm going to start with a primer. I have not primed my eyes. Bad Georgia, I know. Yeah, so now I'm just going to start with some random normal eyeshadow as a base. You can't even really tell on me. It's pretty close to the same color of my skin. I would use something a little lighter, but I mean, it's going to be mostly dark anyways. I use a lot of black in this look, so it doesn't make a huge difference. I am actually going to start with a purpley shade because, like, looking at the picture, it looks like there's a little bit of purple on the outside of it. It gives it a little more depth theoretically. I mean, saying that, I did this yesterday and you couldn't really tell after I put on all the black. It just looked like black makeup, but I'm going to try it again, maybe blend it out a little more and then I can get more of that bit of smoky bits. Smoky bits. So in case you're curious, because I actually really do like this brand, I'm using Tarte, the Tartelette palette that I bought like a year or two ago. I guess you're not supposed to keep makeup that long, but it's good. So yeah. Yeah, but I really like them. They've got some good palettes. And I like that it's all matte. And yeah, you will notice that there is a bit of a bevel on my a bevel on my eyebrow tapes because it kind of goes up in a bit of a horn shape. It like loops across her under the arch bit of her eyebrows and then it goes upwards. So I'm just trying to keep that shape. I'm going to continue. I'm going to use another really dark purple. It's almost an indigo if you're one of the people that agree that that is a color, because it is. Just to keep up with the smoky thing and stay away from all the harshness. If you're curious, it's called Bombshell, and that is significant because we are doing the DC Bombshells later this year. Also going to add a dark brown. Again, I'm probably putting way too much effort into this because you will see once I start adding the black, it's just going to take over. Okay, now I'm going to blend all of this out and then I will move on to the black, which will be the last eyeshadow color I use. Let's move on to that. So I'm going to start with this tiny, well, it's not tiny, it's just fairly flat so I can get some good edges with it. And I'm going to put in the lines that I need so I can try to keep them. then for this part, I might just, actually, yeah, I'm just going to put a whole bunch of black around the lid part, and then I'll blend that out so that it gets more of what I wanted. And we'll see how that looks. I'm very Alright, so if you're using the same kind of medical tape as I am, I don't have a brand, pull with the grain from your eyebrows, because I definitely didn't before. And I'm pretty sure I took one or two of my hairs. Woo. So nice lines. The angle's a little sharper than I wanted it to be, so I'm just gonna curve it up a little bit. Go like that. Whew. I don't even know what color was on here last. It's called Winging It. Oh. Yeah, Taryn just face palmed. No judge. I used masking tape on my nose just because the medical tape had those jagged edges and I wanted it to be smooth, and it's also the right width. I think I'll try to find painter's tape next time, something a little less harsh. I just need to touch up my foundation. Try this cream stuff. And yeah, so I'm just going to be doing more blending stuff. I'm going to add, I'll use more of that white cream I used to sort of highlight other parts of my face, and use it up here. And try not to ruin my lines. Oh, just as I said it. Okay. And let's make that a little more perfect. A little more perfect. Alright, so we don't have a fancy new title for the eyeliner part. I don't know if this is going to be continuous either, but this actually is a lash liner. It's fairly new, I think, from Katie's something or other. I don't remember. It's one of those big brands. It's Katie something. So I really like it. I was a little nervous at first because I read a bunch of reviews, and specifically for people who wear contacts like me, they would say things like it would just get all over the contacts. It would ruin the contact lenses. It's really messy. I don't have a problem with it. It's Katie Von something. So one
Kat
thing,
Von D?
yeah, that's the one.
Okay, it's Kat Von D.
Yeah, but what I do is I read that it dries in 15 seconds, so I just hold my lid up for 15 seconds. And then I haven't had a problem with getting mess on my contact lenses. Today it actually is making my eyes a little watery. It might be an allergy thing because I always put antihistamines in my eye before, and I didn't today because I am not at home today. Was that 15 seconds?
Sure.
Alright, Team Ginge viewers, that is the end of my Hela tutorial for how to do the makeup. So just in case, I did do a few things after. I just darkened my eyebrows and I touched up the lines a bit, but as you can see, it came together pretty well. And that's it. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. We're Team Ginge Cosplay Creations. Okay, Team Ginge Cosplay Creations. You can find us on YouTube as well, and Facebook. And you can find me, Georgia Chaos Nelson, if you want. But Team Ginge is really where we're at. So thank you very much.